everyone, Amanda here. Thank you so much for joining me. So today I'm going to show you one simple paper fold and a variety of ideas. I've got about 10 ideas written down of what you can do with this simple fold. Whether I'll remember them all, I don't know. So you just get your piece of paper. I'm using A4. You can actually do it with whatever size paper you want because you can always have it whatever size you want. You can cut it shorter. You can do what you like. So the first fold here is at about 3 inches. So all you're doing is folding your paper over from right to left at about 3 inches and creasing, making sure it's straight. Okay, make sure you start with a straight piece of paper. It just makes your life easier. Then you fold it over from right to left. Okay, and we're folding it over, leaving about between half an inch and an inch here. No more than an inch, although you can do what you want. Mine's about half an inch. Yeah, it's half an inch. So that's the underneath fold, and we've got a fold over there. Then you go right to left and you fold over, leaving the same amount. So you've got this like staggered look, and it's an even staggered look. Okay, and you've immediately got this piece of folded paper. So what on earth good is that to me, Amanda? I hear you ask. Let me tell you. So this immediately is an interesting fold. You can stamp on it, you can leave it plain, and you can place it in a pocket in your journal. It's extra writing space that opens and closes. You're extending your writing area. So if I had a pocket here, I could slip that in there and take it out. It's extending my writing area. Okay, on that page now becomes massive amounts of writing. Okay, so the other thing you can do with it, while it's still in this plain format with nothing even fancy, is you can either put a hinge on it, which is a strip of paper that attaches it to there so that it flips, or you can glue it on 1, 2, 3 sides on this very back piece, stick it to your journal, and hey presto, you've got your extended writing there. When it's glued in, it will extend both ways, and you've also going to have a pocket. Okay, yep, so that's 2 ideas already. What you can also do is you could also cut this piece of paper in half, and then you've got 2 of those 2 ideas, giving you 4 ideas. So let's get into some more interesting ways of using them. So if you get this piece and you cut it in half, okay, you're going to get 2 smaller pieces. Where's my other one? Here we go. So what can we do with this? Well, the other thing that you can do with this longer piece, before we even start on that, is as well as having it as an extended writing spot, you could glue the bottom of here to here and here, okay, so that this becomes an open tuck. So it's open at the top for you to tuck things in. So as well as being an extended writing space, you could glue it and it would become an open-ended tuck with a pocket at the back if you glue it carefully. So then you cut those in half and you've got 2. So here you can have smaller tucking areas. So again, if you just glue it carefully on 2 sides, or this 2 sides, or whichever 2 sides, you can tuck in the back, you can tuck there, and you can tuck there. Okay, and you can have those wherever you want. So just glue there to attach those, attach it there. You've got tuck, tuck, tuck. Okay, you can even have stacked tucks. Okay, so these are open-ended tucks. All right. So then another thing you can do is if you do the fold and then sew it top and bottom, that can create you a beautiful belly band. All right. A stationary belly band. So you glue it top and bottom. You've got space there, and space there. Okay. You can also do it that way, and you would cut it down and you've got a belly band going that way instead. Okay. The other thing you can do with these is, because of the fold, you've got a fold there, and a fold there. So you can literally slide that in a pocket. You could just leave it freestanding. You can add a hinge on it, like I said earlier, but because we've sewn across the top, instead of having it, then here we've got extended writing, and here we're starting to get pockets. Okay, so if we cut the pocket in half, okay, so we've no longer got open-ended tucks. These are open-ended tucks, so we just glue them, but these bits are free. Okay, and the benefit of that is that you, once they're sewn, you've only got so much space. When they're open-ended, it doesn't matter how big something is, you can still put it in. Okay, so that's why these two ideas, although they're similar, have got different uses. This one's more versatile, this one's cuter. So by sewing the two sides, okay, you can glue this in your journal. You could put it to the corner there, and you've got a pocket, and if you just glue it on three sides, you've got a pocket there. You could put it that way and have your items going that way. You could glue it on two sides and have the back as an open tuck. So you've got an open tuck and two pockets. Have I given you enough ideas yet? Another really brilliant idea that I'm definitely going to be using is you can make stacked pockets. Super quick, no measuring, no cutting on your trimmer, no messing about. You're just doing a simple fold, and then if you just fold it in half, sew it or glue it, you've got stacked pockets. How fun is that? And then you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now if you're clever and you glue that one to that one so it's stationary, okay, you can also make this a belly band. So you could either glue it there and there so that the belly band runs top to bottom, or I'd probably be more inclined to glue it top and bottom so that the belly band runs that way. So then not only have you got pockets, you've got belly bands. Again, you can hinge them and have them flapping. You could have one going that way and one going that way on little paper hinges. Okay, so there's heaps of things you can do. And the final thing that I came up with, kind of like this free form, you could turn this into a bookmark. You could put a hole in the top, you'd still be able to access the pockets, put some ribbon in, and here's another version. I did it like a tag shape. So this could just sit freely in my journal like that. Just sit freely. Or I could pin it with a paper clip. I can put a hole in the top, add some ribbon, add some further embellishing, and you've got your pocket there, and your pocket at the back. So that is heaps and heaps and heaps of different ideas and different ways. Even with that can go that way, it can go that way, it can be glued, it can be open. There's so many different variations from just a simple fold of paper. And then all you need to do is go and decorate them. And you can decorate this kind of thing really simply. Let me give you a quick idea. Some ripped up paper, a little bit of lace, and maybe a cluster, and that's all decorated. So here are some of the ideas that I shared with you, decorated. I've not shared the decorating process because I faff about, but you get the idea. Okay, so here's one. Just decorate them with clusters, layers of things. All of these images are from my ladies diary collection. I will link it in the description box below. So that's one that could be a belly band or any of the other ideas I shared. Here's another. This is just the simple little pocket. Okay, and then we've got some of these cute ephemera in. So that unassuming little piece of paper becomes something spectacular in your journal. Okay, and how you add it, how you decorate it is completely up to you. All right, here's the tag shape one, a beautiful cluster. This is from my fabulous florals. Okay, these are all in my ladies diary. Okay, fantastic little bookmark or tag pocket or whatever you want. And then again, the little pocket, and this is the other, the other orientation. Get off. And just fill it with your little bits of ephemera. Okay, however you so desire. And then here's the ones that are just little tucks. Again, decorated very simply, but once they're loaded with your items, they look fantastic. And there's another. So that's just a couple of decorating ideas of how fabulous you can make them look. Okay, it doesn't take a lot. Just get your clusters, get your fussy cuts and get creative. Maybe you can come up with some more ideas from just that very simple paper fold. I've lost my piece of paper to demonstrate that. Oh, here it is. So we started off with this. Just a piece of paper folded, and we've come up with these. Go and have a think, see what you can come up with. If you do create them, or you come up with another fantastic idea that's maybe a little bit different, please do share, because you never know who's watching and who you're going to inspire. Thanks for watching, take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.